So I just started reading the book of Genesis to my daughter, just putting her to sleep, reading her a book. She says she wants to read the Bible. She's very intuitive and smart. She's a girl, so of course she is. And we talk a lot about life, about the idea of God and everything like that. And I've expressed to her my own awareness and wisdom, and she's expressed her own too. But of course, as a father, I feel like I have to guide her in life. But I don't go too much into detail because I don't want to confuse the girl. I understand that just as I did, she'll have to go on a journey and find out her own truth. But it just brought it to mind, really, this whole birds and the bees talk per se. Just reading the book of Genesis to her, and sort of laughing in my head, thinking this is all dogmatic BS. But hey ho, she's gonna have to work things out for herself, She's gonna have to, what's the word? Develop her discernment, separate the wheat from the chaff. And I'll have to be there to support her and to watch her too. But I can't infringe upon her own identity and her own freedom as an individual by telling her what I believe. Simply because I believe it doesn't mean we all have to believe, right? Because otherwise I'm a narcissistic tyrant. So I just thought I would share that with you. It was quite funny, actually. She doesn't know that I'm thinking this, but in my head, reading to her, it's almost like I've been forced to read it. But again, she's a smart girl. She'll come to her own in time. And as I am developing and evolving, so is she. But I think as parents, we do have an obligation to allow our children to go on the journeys that we all go on. Just because we know something doesn't mean we explain it to them as we know it, because we're possibly robbing them of their childhood if we do so, isn't it? So it's all about the birds and the bees. Explaining it to them as best as you think they should know at this given time, however old they are. My daughter's 6 going on 7, so she's got plenty of time to come to her own. Girls are very smart though. I wonder what it would be like with boys. But yeah, it's interesting. I do believe as a parent you have to be a hypocrite as well. Because if you're not a hypocrite, you'll let them run amok. So although you are not perfect as a parent, and although you may not practice what you preach, don't feel bad about it because you only mean well for your kids, right? So stick to the birds and the bees for now.